welcome back to World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic Blind. It's just an absolute chat down here in Light Hope's Chapel. Might be dealing with stuff in there, we will see. But first, we got a few quests to turn in outside here. And by a few, I think I mean literally a couple. Close enough.
You need some.
Anyways, Defenders of Darrowshire. Defeating all of the ghouls, releasing all of them. Very good. It's good to hear you found the tortured souls of my brethren and freed them. My heart will weep less, knowing at least some of the defenders of Darrowshire no longer wallow in the vile subservience of the Scourge.
Be careful.
Fantastic. And you are still
Welcome.
just the
Keep your feet
item
on the
quests.
ground.
Here's a repeatable, like something here. Current quest, the Archivist, and then we can turn in the Scourge Stones.
Or the Alliance.
So these, we can turn in 20 of the Scourge Stones.
Be careful.
It gives us a Argent Dawn Valor token, which is this one. So, I think that's still what these are for. There's the other two tokens here, doing other things. Also get some reputation, so that's nice. And the towers are available, so that's also good. Got 4 quests available on the map. On our list, or 4 quest slots open. This is gonna be 5.
How are you?
Zeldar the Outcast.
See you later.
Find the hideout, Eric Erickson. Do you take care of Zeldar? Yes, indeed.
Have a good one.
Great, you got him. I hope you taught his gang a lesson too. Oh yes,
Safe travel.
for sure.
What can I do for you?
Let's even sell some stuff here. Make a little bit of inventory space. That's cheap. Cheese. Spider bits. Grays. Nightcrawlers. Soulbound cape with arcane resistance. And he has a Slayer. Soulbound. Spider bits. Questy spider bits. Technically we don't need these extra 3. That could be a space. That still looks same value. Bone fragments are pretty cheap. Essences, we got various bits. We do need to get to the bank and auction house at some point, but not right now. We will get there. We'll get there. Let's grab some stuff in here. Which, by the looks of this, a lot of these are repeatable, which is interesting. Let's see what we got. Looks like there's 6 quests in here. Let's see what we're working with.
What now?
House of the Holy. I look at my undeath as a malady, dwarf. An illness that merely requires treatment. However, it is also a great blessing for the Argent Dawn. Oh, Ori controls the tower. I mean, that's fine. Argent Dawn. What better vessel to smite the heathens of the Scourge than through the undead? I am revered by my colleagues because of the sacrifices I've made, but the accolades mean nothing to me. If you're interested in assisting the Argent Dawn, then job I can offer. Venture to Stratholme, cover our supply of holy water. Search the supply crates. Okay. And you get some stuff. So, 5 Stratholme holy water. Just stacking up the dungeon quests here. It's gonna be a great time.
Hey there.
And Dark Iron Scraps he's talking about. We've seen those before, I think. Binding the Dreadnought.
Alliance.
Have you ever seen Dreadnought armor, warrior? No, of course you haven't. You're still a boy, a tyke. Let me tell you, it is glorious. You're probably asking yourself what any of this has to do with you, right? I'll tell you what, scrub. I need Dark Iron Scraps. I'm willing to pay to get my hands on as many as possible. I need scraps to put together sets of Dreadnought for our champions. Bring me scraps and get paid. Wants 30 Dark Iron Scraps. And we would also get Insignia of the Dawn.
See you later. What can
And where can I find Dark Iron Scraps? Is this a serious question? You really don't know? If you are the cowardly sort, afraid to get their hands too dirty, you'll find Dark Iron Scraps on the creatures in the Burning Steppes and Searing Gorge. If you're the bloodthirsty adventuring type, The dungeon of Blackrock Spire and Blackrock Depths hold quite a large supply of the scraps. Fantastic.
See you around.
That is in the fiery area, which we will get to later. That is a quest slot,
Well
temporary
met.
filled. You have multiple quests. This is about Anachronist. Some interesting stuff over there. And the elemental equation.
Safe travels.
Greetings, adventurer. Are you interested in some work? Pay those under my employ with insignias. Insignias can be used as the quartermaster to purchase items of power. All I need you to do is bring me as many core of elements as you can carry. The more the better. Find them on elementals of varying shapes and sizes that exist across our world. 30 core of elements. So this is another insignia kind of situation. Seems like a lot of these are just going to be, like it says, repeatable quests to get insignias. I just try and grab at least a couple of those, though. Core of elements from various elementals.
See you
Let's do
around.
that. Let's see what
Be careful.
it has next round. What do these guys got? Scar Crusade guys. Crypt Stalker armor doesn't make itself.
Be careful.
How would you like to earn yourself one of these shiny coins? The fold holds up an insignia of the Crusade. Got a little problem you might be able to help me with, Eric Erickson. You see, I make Crypt Stalker armor for those daft enough to venture into Naxxramas. While I supply me with the core materials required for the armor, I always run out of the Crypt Fiend parts. You make a bundle of parts, and I'll pay you with an insignia, usable at the quartermaster. Wants 30 Crypt Fiend parts, and this is for the other kind of insignia. Seems like we need both of them for stuff, so that'd be good. And
See you
Crypt
later.
Fiend parts,
Greetings.
we're gonna find those. Those filthy beasts are all over the place. For hunting outdoors, you'll find most of them around Plaguewood and Terradale, with a good concentration of them in the Terraweb Tunnel. So it's all the spider guys. Also likely appear at almost any scourge encampment in the Eastern Plaguelands. If you're a hardy dungeon crawler, you'll find a good lot of them in Stratholme and a few of the necrophied variety in Skullmance.
Have a good one.
So that'll be doable.
What can I do for you?
And this one wants bone fragments. You know those bone fragments we just sold? Bone Scythe digs.
See you around.
Don Julio's Bone Scythe armor pattern requires bone fragments, a lot of bone fragments. I was crazy enough to venture into Naxxramas, provide me with enough of the core materials to make more armor, always looking for more Scourge bone fragments. What do you think? Interested in getting your hands dirty, destroying some Scourge at the same time? It's a win-win situation. 30 bone fragments.
For
Yeah.
the Alliance.
That fills us up. So we need to head out here. Let's see if we finish the list here. We're gonna capture that one PvP tower quickly here. We can put that off the list. The holy bar from there. That's around the rest of Stratholme. Nope. That should be good. Let's go get the tower. Well, that should be good. So we need crypt, we need bone fragments, we need core of elements. We got some crypt fiend parts. Here they are. So here. We need to get to the north tower. That's what we need. That's the PvP quest. North Pass Tower. We need to also return to Tyrion, and we also need to return to the Western Plaguelands. Right, go over towards Tyrion and then get over there. This is the wrong tower. We need the North Tower. Let's get on the road here. Don't need to spend more time capturing more towers right now. Very, very unnecessary. Need a bunch of stuff for that. We need dark iron scrap, which we can't really get. I mean, if we get that on the auction house, we could. Let me just say that for later. We'll see if it's even tradable. That's the next question. There's Flora. There's armor. There's Dreamwalker. Yep. And I could have asked where we can get those from them. Let's take off the dark iron scraps right now. That is Binding of a Dreadnought. Here's the tower. Good. Eventually, we'll make our way up this. Get inside here. There we go. It's basically at perfectly even, so we even have less time we need to sit around here. So that's convenient. What else do we need? Savage fronds. From the flora of our world. I feel like that feels like a Uro crater kind of situation. Might not be worried about that one either right now. Savage fronds. Yeah, we don't have any. Bone fragments to fight bone skeleton guys. So skeletons and spiders and elementals. I don't know if there's too many elementals out here. It's gonna be more of a all around the place kind of situation. Probably want to complete these before we head to other places though. Even like the dark iron fragment things. Because then we would get that and then come back here for one quest. That'd be a little bit unnecessary. Might just see if we can buy our way through a lot of these here. And also, this one for all that. And then another one that needs a bunch of things or something. Let's get the holy water. You find a place, kill some guys, get some samples, find tobacco, free the souls. Alright, there we go. Quest complete. North Fast Tower. Captured. Doing great. Okay. Let's make our way over towards Tyrion while collecting bone fragments and crypt fiend parts. A reasonable plan. I think we're probably going to need to do a dungeon run here pretty soon, just because of all of the quests. I can go through that door. Plague wood. I think we might. What if there's too many just regular skeletons here? I think those are more. Here's a skeleton guy. Maybe. I could have seen. Which actually counts. There's a ghoul. This could also be a situation where we need to fight everything in order to get the spawns we want. Okay. Probably should have asked about exactly where to get the bone fragments. I mean, these guys are big skeletons. That's totally what we need. A scourge stone. Possibly not. Possibly not. Said that some of the guys were around the plague wood. You got bones? Somebody's got bones. We had some bones from earlier. She's problem. She's trying to kill them one by one. Yeah. Head through the tunnel over here. That'll at least get us more on that direction. Let's see if this guy has something. Man, can I just get up this hill? Let's just rune cloth again. For you. There you go. The fact that had to be an extra dialogue about where to get the things is pretty silly. That's okay. Right here. Through the Scourge Tunnel. That should at least help with the Crypt Fiend part. Should be doable. And we've gotten cursed. Intellect reduced by 20%. Always a good time. There's Terrordale. Okay. Let's really just clear out the tunnel here. Terror Web Tunnel. All kinds of crypt fiend parts here. There's 11. Just be walking around picking them up. And also all the other spider bits. Any spiders back in here? Any horrible guys? It's not an all the time drop. There's some Argent Dawn expedition for killing the big guy. Oh yeah, he had four parts. That's what I'm talking about. Here are these extra termites. 16. I'm gonna take a few passes through here. Throw in a cape. Okay. Parts. Scourge stones, also a thing. Get more reputation and valor tokens. And all that. Oh, there's a guy. What are you doing? Having parts. More back in there. Totally is. There's multiple even. Lovely. And you. Oh, even more. Oh yeah. There's no shortage of these guys. Can we go through here? Yes, we can. Alright. This is going decently. Up to 21 already. We need another pass, though. We had like 10, and we have like 20. There's a few more. Good thing part. Scourge stone. Alright. Looking pretty good. We need to go down the other side. Caverns here. That is also very good for getting more of these. Not too bad. Not too bad. Go talk to Tyrion over here. Got the next bit that he wanted. Lost honor indeed. My faithful guide you, Eric Erickson. The light knows no bounds. Symbol of lost honor. Found in a lake. It is as glorious now, even in its tattered state, as the day I looked upon it and took my oath of allegiance. His redemption comes, perhaps mine with it. Perhaps. When Talon was a child, we would oft visit Caer Darrow on family excursions. On our last visit, an artist by the name of Renfrey painted a portrait of us poised along the beachside. It's my fondest memory of both Talon and Karandra, for it was at that moment, with my wife and son in my arms, that I felt a bond of love and family I would never know again. If this painting still exists, you must find it. Travel to the ruined island of Caer Darrow and see if the painting or the artist remain. Look for any clues as to whereabouts of the painting. Well, that's an interesting thought. It's down here. And then that's down here. Just walk to that. Anything else along the way it'd be helpful to do? Not particularly. If we went to the Flight Master here, we could fly there, come back, fly there. Some amount of walking either way. I just walk down there. We can get 2 here. Yeah, it's probably that way. Also go to the other side of the river here. Or just go down to the bridge. It's fine too. You're getting attacked by bats and stuff. Not really too worried about that, obviously. We bring in if we go turn in these insignias, that's also be pretty convenient. That's going to be a lot more space saved here. And that's always nice. Don't know if we need any of these things anymore, really. We're not really agitating these over and over again. I guess we can see if we have all the ingredients. Get some bonus rewards here. I think I needed other bits, which we only got so many of. Let's just check. Use it when we have it, I guess. What are we thinking? Arcane Quickener. Oh, we didn't have any more Arcane Quickener. Eh, that's fine though. Not too worried about it. Let's see. Okay. Don't need to do these again. Intensifiers, resonators, focuser. Okay. Let's get on Lake. See if we have stuff on to see stuff in Kiradaro. Yep. Communication with the deceased of Kiradaro. Okay. We're looking for a painting or a painter. And if they're here, presumably, I mean, here it is. Helpful. Sometimes the symbols on the map here. Artist Renfrey. Perfect. How could I forget? Many of the spirits on this island are cursed to relive their last happy memory before they met their tragic end. I too am cursed, but not as they. I'm one of the few that remembers all. Perhaps this thing that you ask me is why I haunt these ruins. Perhaps this thing I tell you shall set me free. The painting. It hung on the wall of my workshop inside the Order's barracks for years. After Tyrion's trial was over, I knew that I could no longer keep the painting visible. I hid it in a place that they would never think to look. Travel to Stratholme, make your way deep inside what is now the Scarlet Bastion. Search for a painting of our twin moons. Chip away at the paint till you uncover my masterwork of love and family. May the light guide your actions. So that is going to be in Stratholme. And going into the section here. Yep. Another thing to do in there. Got a lot of stuff to do in there. It's gonna be adventure. That's what it's gonna be. Okay. Let's make our way over this way. Probably definitely faster to just run over here since I also need to go here. I'm gonna take the flight path. Go back over here and then back through the tunnel. I mean, we don't need to go back to Tyrion right now, so. Well, we'll think of something. Probably just go back and ask where we get the bone shards and stuff. Good reason to do anything as any. Here's a mithril. Take that. Okay. Very good. Very good. These guys. You got bones? Skeletons? I think the skeletons would have the bones. Maybe we just need specifically the skeletons, like the ones over here. Could be. And onto Marlene. Right here. Marlene Redpath. How you doing? You saw Pamela? How is she? Is she alive? Oh no, poor Pamela. She was so young and such a happy child. She doesn't know what happened to her father, does she? My brother, Joseph? No, she couldn't understand what happened to Joseph. And even if she could, I don't have the heart to tell her. A strange historian. I wish Joseph could again be with his daughter, but it cannot be so. His soul was twisted by the scourge, and he became a monster. Oh, he is doomed. But perhaps we can change his fate. Search the graves outside for Joseph's monument. His body is not there, for it was trampled and destroyed years ago. But under the monument is his wedding ring. Take that to Chromie, a strange gnome with very strange powers. Chromie staying at the ruined inn, the northwest corner of Anderhall. Yep. We know where that is. The grave's outside to find a ring. I mean, that really doesn't narrow it down, but luckily it's shining. It's pretty convenient. Whee! Joseph's wedding ring. Perfect. Dragon. Save me. Oh, the wedding ring is speaking to us. That's good. That's what you want. Jump. So turn this in over here. Or two even over here. Perfect. Get more space, kinda. Unless they also have follow-up quests. That's fine too. Here's Flint Shadowmoor. Finish the SI-7 situation here. Any luck? Yeah, we found him. Rutger, Fredo, Turian, all dead. Flint clutches the insignias tightly. Where were they? Did you discover any more information about this monster, the Blightcaller? Yeah, I think we just literally saw him. So, we know exactly where we need to deal with it.
Be careful.
The blood appears to have completely drained from Flint's face. Nah. Anachronist did this? Anachronist is the Blightcaller? Why? He was so noble. A ranger lord respected by all. The only human ever allowed to train under the High Elves. Now a ruthless agent of the Forsaken. I'm sorry to ask you this of you, Eric Erickson, but King Warren must be informed of this turn of events at once. Please return to Stormwind and deliver the news. Can't we just kill him? Can we just kill the guy instead? I could do it. It wouldn't even be a thing.
Greetings.
Plague upon thee.
Honor, friend.
Find the termite mounds, Eric Erickson? I've heard they are all over the Plaguewood. Yep. I got 100 termites right now. Also released 3 out into the wild. I'm sure that's not gonna be a problem.
For the Alliance.
These will do nicely, Eric Erickson. Thank you. Just look at them. So many of them are all huddled up. I almost feel bad for the crusade. But then again, it was never their mill to take, now was it?
Be careful.
Plague upon thee. Now that we have the termites, take the steel reinforced barrel to the Northridge lumber mill, south of Hearthglen. Find it to the west of the road that leads you up to town. Once there, place the barrel in the center of the lumber mill. Find someplace suitable, like on a crate, and then open it. Termites should do their work from there, make the mill useless to the crusade. Easy enough.
Light bless you.
Anything else going on over here? Not particularly. Way up here, huh? And we can also go do Chromie, so that's fine. He is looping back into the western Plague Land here. So, that's useful. Probably not going to worry about... Wait, let me take the skeletons. I feel like the skeletons are going to drop the bone fragments, right? They're skeletons. It would just make sense. There we go. Bone fragments. Perfect. Love it. Skeletons. Oh, hopped in here. Let's just go to Chromie then. It's always a bit of a trap, this machine. Alright, Chromie. Oh. Skeleton without. It's gonna be not an always drop.
Not in.
All sorts of stuff. Oh, talk to Chromie. Yeah. There's something timely about your visit. You're not from the future, are you? I mean, kinda. What is this? A wedding ring? Let me see. Ah, this ring was once on the hand of a great man. There's much tragedy in that man's past. Are you here to help him? It's far too late for him now. Perhaps we can help him in the past. The Annals of Darrowshire. To save Joseph Redpath, we must first discover his past. We can learn this in the Annals of Darrowshire, a book held in the City Hall of Anderhall. Bring me that book. We can then learn Joseph's fate, and with luck, change it. This is in the City Hall here. That's doable. Sounds are happening. Fighting. Fighting. Ew. So we need to find the city hall. Only so many large buildings here. I mean, a lot of everything's also burned down. Really, that could be a city hall. It's a large area. Look at all these skeletons.
Too far away.
Got a hat. Bone fragment. Bone fragment. There we go. Now we got some skeletons. It's perfect. And some other scourge too. Get more of the various bits. Oh yeah. They all grouped up here for convenient slaughter. And the summoner guy over there. He's dead. Corruptor Skirt Stone. Alright. That's part of this too. Got these. We got the Fiend parts. That's for a thing. Let's get into the town hall here. Many random books. Oh, wow, that's a lot of random books. We got Musty Tome. Musty Tome. Musty Tome, Annals of Damashire. You cannot save him. Oh boy. The Decrepit Guardian attacked. Cannot save him. Decrepit Guardians. Oh goodness. Y'all look pretty much the same. That was just the Annals of Damashire. They're not ghost books. Interesting. Read the Annals of Darrowshire. Darrowshire, named from the Darrowmere Lake to its west, is a village tucked in the southern foothills of Lordaeron. Known for humble yet hardworking residents, Darrowshire stayed in the background of Lordaeron history until the Second War. Heroes were made during that war, and heroes were lost. The Battle of Darrowshire. The Battle of Darrowshire took place in the middle of the Second War, when Scourge forces rampaged across Lordaeron. Darrowshire was cut off from the bulk of the Alliance forces, but the town was bolstered by a company of troops, a contingent of paladins of the Silver Hand, and a staunch group of local militia, led by Captain Joseph Redpath. The Scourge's first assaults on Darrowshire were sparse. Small groups of marauding skeletons and corpses wandered the outskirts of the village and were repelled. But the Scourge were not balked by the defenders' tenacity, and responded in kind. Soon after the first wave of attacks, a second wave emerged. Champion ghouls, servants of the ghoul lord Horgus, streamed down from the hills and clashed with beleaguered Darrowshire defenders. The defenders, weakened, but were relieved by paladins, disciples of the Silver Hand. Their leader, Davil Crockford, was a native of Darrowshire. He brought his followers to the village when he heard of the impending attack, and together with the defenders, they held back the servants of Horgus. When Horgus himself entered the battle, he met with Davil. For many minutes they fought, and Davil eventually prevailed, but he suffered a mortal wound and died soon after, defeating the Ghoul Lord. The battle continued. Captain Redpath led his militia bravely. It might have been won had the captain not been corrupted by the Death Knight, Marduk the Black. In the middle of the fray, Marduk rode up to Redpath. With black magic, he tore loose Redpath's spirit, twisting into an evil shadow of the brave captain. Oh boy. The corrupted Captain Redpath then spread his evil taint among the defenders of Darrowshire, who betrayed their allies and slaughtered them. Then they turned on the town of Darrowshire and killed all who hid in their homes. The remaining Scourge army, along with the corrupted spirit of Captain Redpath, then left the ravaged village of Darrowshire and tore into Lordaeron, adding to the pain and death of the Second War. Oh boy. We're getting bone fragment deliveries. What a mess. What a mess. Stealth Warlord. You look like a skeleton. Okay. So yeah. As expected, nothing good happened in Darrowshire. Nothing good. And we are just piecing the rest of this together here.
I'm out of range. Too far away. I don't have a target.
Flesh golem. Okay. That's a decent Scourge stone. Okay. So. If the captain is still out there, that's obviously problematic. Trying to save him. Find the book, Eric Erickson? We can also do some time stuff. Could also help. Well done, you found it. Did you read it? Is Joseph Redpath mentioned? If he is, then perhaps we can save him. Ah, the annals of Darrowshire tell a very unsettling tale. It says that during the battle, Joseph Redpath was corrupted and joined the ranks of the Scourge, then betrayed the defenders of Darrowshire. That is an ill fate. If we can, we should try to change that fate, don't you think? Indeed. Let's find out the whole story. That's going to take some magic. There, it is done. The book has been enhanced. Enhanced book, you say? Interesting. Worthless old tome. Ruined tome. Worthless old tome. Brother Carlin. The Annals of Darrowshire, through my magic, has gained pages at its end. Now it extends its history beyond the battle. Really? Let's see. Where is that? Ruined tome. Keepsake of Remembrance. All the pages torn out. That's a different book. Ruined. Why give it to us that we're done here? History extends after the battle. The next few pages tells of another Redpath, Carlin, who survived Joseph's betrayal. Carlin's now in the Plague Lands East at Light's Hope Chapel. Take this book and speak with him. Okay. So here is the extended Annals of Darrowshire. Here's the Ross, just Redpath, defenders, battle corrupted. Ravager. Ended the death and pain of the Second War. Okay. So here it extends. The fate of Horgus the Ravager. Horgus the Ravager fell at the Battle of Darrowshire, but the evil within him was not fully spent. The victorious Scourge forces removed his skull from the battlefield of Darrowshire, carrying it with them to sow dread among the living they faced. Days later, the company of Scourge, who possessed the head, were defeated by Silverhand Paladins. Horgus' head was cast into Blackwood Lake. The fate of Marduk the Black. Marduk survived the Second War, causing great death and suffering with his foul, rune-laden sword. Though Marduk still lives, his sword was lost in a battle near Corn's Crossing. Dwarf Captain shattered the sword on his enchanted shield, forcing Marduk to flee the field and win the day for the Alliance. Marduk's sword sank into the earth and corrupted it, eating a gorge into the land, now known as the Infectus Scar. Fate of Devil Lightfire. Devil Lightfire died at the Battle of Darrowshire. His bravery inspired the Alliance throughout the war. His book, his Paladin's Librum, was recovered by Scarlet Crusade troops. Now resides in the town hall of the Scarlet Crusade, controlled Hearthglen, often read by Crusaders eager to draw from the temple's strength. Fate of Joseph Redpath. Joseph Redpath was killed during the Battle of Darrowshire. His spirit was corrupted and took new shape. His creatures spread great evil in Lordaeron. At Kron's Withering, east of Anderhall, the corrupted Redpath was finally defeated by Alliance forces. His shield still rests near the barn of the plagued farmstead, and his minions are still drawn to the memory of his evil. Fate of Carlin Redpath. Brother to Captain Joseph Redpath, Carlin fell during the Battle of Darrowshire. Although terribly wounded, he was not slain. Days after the battle, agents of the Argent Dawn found Carlin wandering, weak from thirst and fever, near Corn's Crossing. They attended to his wounds and brought him to Light's Hope Chapel. Grateful for their charity, Carlin joined the ranks of the Argent Dawn and fights a battle of revenge against the Scourge. Okay. And you also have the repeatable quest here, but don't need that. More skeletons! And a fancy bow. Skeletons, yeah. Downstairs skeletons. Okay. So that is all that I have. Let's see if the whole pile of Scourges respawned over here. That'd obviously be pretty convenient. The right way? I'm here somewhere. Yes, they have.
I'm out of range.
Come to the party! You. No, you guys. Yeah, something like that. Another thing. There's a bone fragment. Really, it's just the most convenient collection of skeletons over here. It's a pretty good time. And scourge stones. And things. Not a huge amount of bone fragments. We're trying. We're trying here. Okay. We keep grabbing more skeletons. Let's see, I guess. Let's see. We do need to return. We need to go up this way also. Let's head that way first. Kill some skeletons in here then. More fragments. Bone fragments. We get some bone fragments going. More skeletons over here. Not particularly. We'll be back through the area. We'll be fine. There's some skeletons. Skeleton. 16. 17. And some bone fragments. And Crypt Fiend parts. Very useful. It's a group effort out here. 20 bone fragments. Even more bony guys up this way. Another bone fragment. It's definitely going. Here's a whole pile of temporal parasites from all this mess. Probably a lot of skeletons in the dungeons. Oh, probably. But if we want to grab more dungeon quests, we need to not have as many other quests already on. Let's do this termite barrel. And once we do the termite barrel, one scraps. We're about Western Playlands. Play upon thee. Make it useless. I'm gonna do that. Any elements around here? Not particularly. Or there's to be any elementals in the dungeon over there. Could be. Here's the lumber camp. Just need to get to the actual area and place the termites. So you can sneak through past the Scarlet Crusade guys here. A barrel or something, or a box. That's a box. Like the perfect spot. Sturdy Crates is in the middle of the lumber mill, surrounded by debris and very zealous followers of the Scarlet Crusade. Place a termite barrel on it. That looks fine. Termites are obviously getting restless as you place the barrel on top of the crate. And placing the barrel on the crate gives us money, somehow. Look around the lumber mill for something suitable to open the barrel with. Find a crowbar that looks like it will do the trick. Set your feet and pray that you'll be able to get out of the mill before the termites get to you. Release the Plagueland termites in the Northridge lumber mill. Yep. It's all over, probably. And we got the barrel here. What we need to do? Is that it? Let's see, like, anything else happened. That's fine then. Oh. Play upon me available. This determines on the crate. Accept the quest. Oh, there they go. Oh boy. Oh, it didn't work the first time. Okay. So we accepted the quest. Play upon me. We do it. Accepted a plague upon me. It's Scarlet Knight. Completed. Okay, so that did it. Return. I guess that. Still have the barrel. Possibly with no termites in it anymore. Probably. That should be good. Or something. These Crusade guys. Very rude. Very rude. Okay. Fiend parts from all the Crypt Fiends various times. The elements and fronds and scraps. Lots of bits. Old worthless tome. 7 gold on the auction house. Doubtful. It's white for some reason though. Maybe. I don't know what a worthless tome is good for. Good for anything? Questionable. Very questionable. Get back through here. Ruins around Hall. Having a good time. Are these guys back again? Yeah. Some bones.
I'm out of range.
Two are there. 11 here. Let me just get this done. It's really surprising how many skeletons don't have bones. Wild stuff out here. That. That's a minion. Just want to get the bones done. It's shadowing. Right here. There's a ghoul popping out of the ground. Oh my goodness. He's already spawned back in. I'm at 4 bone fragments. I'd like to see. Just need 2 more. Stuck on. Yeah, with all the different spawns, definitely be a whole situation. Stone. 29 bones. 30 bones. Completely necessary. Very cool. Let's get turn stuff in there. We desperately need to go to the auction house and bank and everything. It's becoming quite the mess. Just cross here. And back to camp, yeah. Turn this in. That should be all the lumber mill stuff taken care of.
Go with honor, friend.
Have you done it, Eric Erickson? Have you released the termites? The light help us if the Scarlet Crusade were able to hold onto both the mill and Hearthglen. It should have neither. It's just capitalizing on the victims of the last war should be put down like rabid animals.
Light bless you.
Haha. Thank you, Eric Erickson. You've done it. My father's spirit can now rest, and I can live in peace. Thank you again. If there's anything I can do for you, please, just ask.
Be careful. King's honor, friend.
Can't do much.
For the Alliance.
We've dealt with the mill problems, so that's going good. How about we get to the auction house and bank. Get all this sorted. Because we could definitely use it. Got some things to put in the bank. We'll just head to... Wasn't there there was a quest we need to go to Stormwind for, so we should probably head that way. Ironforge would technically be closer. We can always just take the tram over there. So that'll be fine too. Just Stormwind. My mountains. The ram and the cycle are just heading out by themselves. As they do. Stormwind. Who do we need to talk to? I think it was we need to talk to the king about it. Let's do that. All the way over there. We can talk to the king and then deal with the inventory stuff. First, going to be an authorization to take down the other Scourge guy there. That is what we want. And we can do that. The in and out of the frost walking range was definitely something there. To the king. I think we really want to do a dungeon run here. Would definitely be a good plan. The hard part might be getting all the different things done. It seems like there's quite a bit going on. Let's see what other quests we can pick up there. Turn in some of these other ones. Get some of the items we need for that. Or forge. There's a forge in this section over here. We can definitely make progress on that front too here. It's really random how much you can use your mount inside. Definitely something. It's definitely something. Alright, King. How you doing?
Is reborn.
The Blight Caller cometh.
Fare you well.
An agent of the Forsaken, the champion of the Banshee Queen, King Marion Warren grimaces. Ridiculous.
Serve with honor.
You know how many Ranger Lords exist in this world? How many human Ranger Lords have ever existed? Athanos' achievements were unprecedented. He was a tactical genius, responsible for Alliance victories spanning a decade of conflict. And now, the champion of the Forsaken. No, this cannot be. Order must be restored. Gather an army, Eric Erickson. Turn to the plagues with your army and destroy the Blightcaller. Wish you luck, Eric Erickson. Truly you will need it for this battle. My goodness. Really hyping him up here. Assemble an army and travel to the Eastern Plague Lands. Launch a full assault on Nihil's Blightcaller and any horde filth that may attempt to protect him. Interesting. Keep your wits about you, Eric Erickson. The Horde will defend the Ranger Lord with their very lives. Really?
The Alliance will forge
Really?
a new destiny for us.
Fascinating. I highly doubt it, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? Interesting. Let's see if we can get much of these stuff here. We had Dark Iron Scraps. Got this selection of things. We need thorium. We need gold. We need savage fronds. We need possibly some of these for this. And those. Very, very specific. Good job. Need to put some stuff in the bank. Need to sell some things to a store. Lots of stuff to do. Lots of stuff to do. Really, really required here. Also need to get some more elixirs. Or if we're doing more other stuff later.
Good day to you.
Deposit box. Put in the chef's hat for sure. It's for cooking. And then the pilgrim stuff. Or an outfit than anything. Space for it. Put in some cloth. Various bits of cloth here. Store the stone. I mean, we don't really have space. We need some of the thorium for doing stuff with. Anything else in here we want to put in the bank? Not really. Some quest stuff. Stuff to sell. Quest stuff. Possibly a quest stuff. Okay.
Safe travels.
We need 2 thorium bars and a golden rod. Need thorium bars are 1 thorium ore each. Let's sell the rest of it besides 2 of those. Then the golden rod. Search gem here. Rod is 2 coarse grinding stones and a gold bar. So if you make core, coarse, solid. Just buy a golden rod too. That's also an option. That's just smelting. We need coarse stone for that. We're gonna just buy coarse grinding stone. We're gonna just buy the golden rod. I also just buy these things too. It's also an option. Do a scan. Worth it. Lots of stuff to scan. We can also sell some stuff. Like all this mithril. And that's not worth anything. That's disenchantable. Dense stone. All the thorium except for 2. Or we can just buy doors too. It's also an option. 17. Okay. That's cheap. It's disenchantable. That's a pattern for Frostweave robe. Can't do much with that. Cheap. Night crawlers. Some random acid. Crazy. Potions. For normal price, I guess. Bolt of cloth. Sure. Solid stone's too cheap to care about. 2 blue sapphires here. And stacks of 1. A bit expensive. Serpent flesh. No results found. Not gonna worry about it. It's enchantable. Potions. That's fine. Cheap stone. Essences of undeath. Go for it. Cheap. Cheap to care about. Super mana potion. No results found for super mana potions. Wild. Enchantable. Adamantite ore. What's that? good number of things to deal with here. Get a trade here. Yeah. Disenchant. Yeah, the disenchant prices on these are pretty wild. There's also the sell prices, but doubtful. For low level green items, not too likely. Alright. Let's even just buy some of these. That should be working. That should work. A much greater planar essence, some illusion dust. All sorts of good times. So Renaissance request. We could try to sell these tomes. Dream dust. Yeah, all sorts of stuff there. Dusty. My goodness. That's got some value currently. Seems like a reasonable number on the market here too. Wild. Greater eternal essences. Illusion dust. And dream dust. Definitely cheaper. Higher price. Put these tomes in here. 2 stacks of one. Go for it. Okay. So you can just buy. Shop in here. Get a golden rod. Yep. Have to buy one of those. 3 gold. That's fine. We need high explosive bombs. Need 8 of them. Grab a stack of 20. We need multiple triggers. I think. So I might be able to just make these, but Eric's not even. Unstable. Trigger. No results found. No, don't have those currently. This one wants runecloth boots. 8 runecloth boots. If we can get them, we will. Shopping for runecloth boots. There's 9 available for 31 gold each. Yeah, I don't think so. We will simply not do that quest then. Go away. Hilarious. Oh, let's look out for dark iron scrap. There's tons and tons of them. We need 30. Stack of 22, a stack of 25, a stack of 45, stack of 11, stack of 36. Let's buy the bottom 2 here. It's good. We need some savage fronds. 103 available. Buy a stack of 31. And core of elements. L, yeah, 45. 305. We need, again, like 30. This will be good. Buy that. Risk increased. Yeah, stop. Okay. Let's sell the junk. So just go over here, that's fine. It's closer.
Open for business.
Weapon merchant. How would you like a whole bunch of nonsense? Got some gray mandibles, which have an auction price. Not right. Some stuff, some things. Not selling that. Cheap value of shadow silk and spider things and night crawlers and serpent flesh. Solid stone and ichor and a bow. Some dense stone and healing potions and musket and morning glory. We can't get rid of these. That's
See you
alright.
around.
We just need to make the thorium bars still. Any unstable triggers? And the bombs and the rods and everything. Yes. Open all this. Wait, oh, next Brewer of the Month Club. And all of our successful auctions. We can craft them. See anything else there? Right. Brewer of the Month Club. Last time I remember was tackled the mighty Lord of Frost. From Horley, they discovered a large stash of his own brew. They stockpiled a large amount of this rare brew, sending you some samples. Enjoy this refreshing sample. You can purchase more from our vendors. Brilliant. A gobbler not yet gobbled. Maybe this plump turkey made it through November alive. So his friends have been served up on bountiful tables with sides of cranberry chutney, spiced bread, stuffing, and oh, I'm getting hungry. But anyhow, he's all alone now, so I was hoping you might be willing to take care of him. Simply isn't enough room left in my shop. Just keep him away from cooking fires, please. It's a strange look in his eyes around them. From Renai. We had a turkey pet? Turkey cage. Brilliant. How fun. After them. Ensuring unstable trigger, solid blasting power from the materials. Mithril bar, mage leaf cloth, solid blasting powder, solid stone. My goodness. Seems like a lot. Here's the golden rod, savage fronds, core of elements, dark iron scraps, explosive bombs, Lord of Frost private label. Delightful. Oh, don't throw it. Eh. Just summon this companion pet. Can't auction. Interesting. Pump turkey. Let's see what that looks like. We need 8 mithril bars, 8 mutual cloth, and 16 solid stone. Oh boy. Got an illusion dust back. These formulas. Thorium. It's cheap. These are disenchantable. 8 mithril bars, 8 mage. I think we have mage weave cloth. I think I sold the solid stone. Bar. Stacks at 20. Just grabs 9 gold per mithril bar. My goodness. Yeah, that's fine. And solid stone. Stack of 16. Perfect. Still need to make the thorium bars. We can do that. Eight mage weave. Everything about this makes it slightly annoying.
Need something? See you around.
We only have 1 mage weave cloth. If we get 7 of those,
See you later.
We got a bunch of the other kinds of cloths. Okay. We got a lot of stuff in the inventory still, don't we? Shopping. Mage weave. Cloth. That's 5. Trying to get good numbers for all these. 6, 7. Perfect. Okay. Open all these. So the things you needed to make for this were unstable triggers. look at this. There it is. How far is this moving far? That is solid stone. That should work. Tree from here? Yes, we can. There we got major leaf cloth. We got solid stone. We got mithril bars. We also have this to disenchant. Mixing it up a little bit here. Using all the professions. You'll have to see it. Also need to get over to the furnace to make the thorium here. Should be good. Sell that. Sell these for cheap. Just to a store. Should all work out. Overall, I'd say the... okay. Our skills here. Blacksmithing and mining. Let's make the thorium. It's a group effort here. The mine is required to get all the bars for all the ores for all the other bars and things. And the forging, pretty fun. Good, useful stuff. Engineering and enchanting, though. Seems pretty solid stuff. Would need quite a few more people to get all the different skills and stuff here going. Unstable triggers. A bunch of those. We're gonna use those on the high explosive bombs. Looks like we possibly cannot use the bombs unless we have engineering. That's also interesting. And we get a large brilliant shard too. Brilliant. Alright. That is good for that. A locksmith here.
Hey!
Plus key, I might be able to help you out. Interesting.
Off and away!
Can I get goods today?
Sell these here. Okay. One more trip to the auction house, yeah. The last bits of these in. You could just vendor these for a little bit. And just put it in for a nice low price. Should be fine. If anybody wants 300 enchanting, 300 enchanting. Reasonable level stuff. 200 melee to increase spirit by 9. You learn to often steal life from enemies. Has reduced effect for players above level 60. Ah, that's a shame. Some lifesteal would be pretty cool. Although it would be taking the place of more damage-focused stuff. It would be solid for a tank. Or just general healing up. That's okay. Okay. Sell this. And one more of these. Enchantment. Go for cheap. Just want to get rid of them, you know? There's not a large market. If somebody wants to quickly snatch those up and flip them for a profit, that's fine by me. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Okay. We got piles and piles of stuff here. Nice white here. And so, we've got all of these quests completed, which you'll love to see. We can pop back up to here, Lights Up Chapel, and turn in just so many quests, which should allow us to pick up anything else here, and probably head to Strathel. Should be interesting. Next time. Goodbye.